Let me see if I can do this in less than 50 minutes. I got a lot to say, and this is discretion advised because, when I get to that part, I might just let it. This is my third take on this video. Let me get right to it, right away before I forget. First of all, it's all about the images. And we need to be careful about images because images could be a trap. Even video footage. If someone's taking a video of something that is pretty much self-explanatory, it could be a trap. Because when people are doing something immoral, even if they get up there in front of everybody and say that they're okay with it, they don't see nothing wrong with it, they usually want privacy when they really get into the really filthy side of their immoralities, okay? For example, Joe Biden and his son. Now, Hunter. If Hunter Biden is making decisions at the tables in the White House, I can understand why, we have to care about what he's doing behind the scenes and making our country look like a brothel instead of the United States. Making it look like the United Brothel instead of the United States. Okay? But if he's just Joe Biden's son, who happens to be a rich man, millionaire, billionaire, whichever one it is, who is using millions to sleep with as many women as he wants to. God help you, he's not the only one. There's people that do it for less. And they're right next door to me. Okay? You don't need to be a high political figure in order to go out there and get cooch. How's the song go? I got 99 problems and a hoe ain't one. If you're having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. Who sang that? Who? What idiot satanic rapper sang that song? But it's the truth. Okay? Even this ugly boy, even this midget, can go out there and get him all kinds of cooch. This just ain't the kind of cooch I want, but it's out there. I can get it. It just ain't what I was looking for, but nevertheless, it's cooch. And it's real cooch, not that transgender cooch, real cooch, okay? Not that, somebody was working on a tranny and they never finished because they couldn't afford the payment, so they just left them, they just threw them back outside with a hole between their legs, a bloody hole between their legs, and they decided to come, he might be my type. No, don't bring that over here. But starting with Hunter Biden, let's see if we can do this in less than 50 minutes. Why do I have to care? First of all, about a pervert being Biden's son. Biden's a pervert. Welcome to America. I don't care. Why do I have to care about Hunter Biden sleeping with all the Asian babes that I can't sleep with? Okay? That I'll never sleep with. That I'll never marry. Why do I have to care about Hunter Biden and cocaine? A rich idiot. Seen enough of them. Let me in on a story. Where's the story begin? This is not a story. This is what we feel is the better people trying to bring up something against the horrible people. The right going against the left. But if you got to dig up stuff, that means that you're digging too hard. You're working too hard. You don't have to dig it up. It's right there. However, if Hunter Biden is practicing human trafficking, then I believe that his dad should invite him over for dinner. Okay? And I'm saying this in the most democratic way possible. His dad should invite him over to dinner and have the FBI with handcuffs meet him there and escort him out in handcuffs. Okay? But if the dude is just high on cocaine and he's banging all these Asian babes, and, you know, some countries, you don't have to be 18 to lose your virginity. You don't have to be, you know, some people, now they're coming up with this thing where they want you to lose your virginity on video. And not to your husband, but to some dude. You know, they got virgins out here nowadays sex working. And they're celebrating a sex worker's deflowerment by some punk that don't mind getting videotaped. Or they want you to think that she's actually a virgin. She's not a virgin, you know. But they want you to, it's all about images. It's all about images. They want you to conform to this image. You see this virgin letting any old body screw her, that she might stop being a virgin, because virginity is sick and it's wrong to a world where we now have a right. God doesn't choose anymore. We choose our gender. If I tell you right now that I'm a woman, okay, you better not say I'm not. You can't say that. And if I say I'm a woman, where are my flip-flops? I got shorts on and I got this goofy tank top on. All I need is shorts. And I can walk into the woman's bathroom, his mustache and his beard, okay? Walk into the women's bathroom and y'all better not say squat. Okay? Or y'all be arrested by the what kind of police we call that? I don't know what they call it. The trans police or the Biden police? I don't know. You can't do that. But looking like this, all I need is my flip-flops. Okay? And I can go in the ladies' bathroom. So it started last night, watching Hunter Biden. That was the first thing I seen. And then I seen some other things, and I clicked on some things. I get Apex News. I get Apex News. And I get, I hope my Bluetooth's off on here. Turn that off. I get Apex News. And I get Opera News. Yeah, Apex and Opera. And I also get Samsung News. They have, or Metro News. They have Metro News. They have Samsung News. It's all wicked. It's all about celebrities doing wicked things. Celebrities coming out as gay, coming out as trans. Even women today are practicing lesbianism with trans women. So let me get this straight. A dude that's biological becomes a trans woman through silicone and drugs that alter his butt cheeks and his chest cheeks, okay? And it's up to him whether he wants to keep his pecker or not. Most keep their pecker. Okay, bravo, that's the most masculine thing he did. Okay, bravo, I would too. He keeps his pecker, okay? And he's searching. And he can't get a date with men, so he gets hit on by a lesbian who wants to stop being a top and become a bottom. Or she was already a bottom. Now she wants somebody that can hit that bottom like a real man. So she goes out and gets a real man. The only difference is he dresses more feminine than she does. Okay? And some men are very, very good at the whole trans thing. In other words, they really, really, really fool us. Okay? But let me make sure I said that. If Hunter Biden is acting like it's okay to be a drug addict and practice human trafficking, and he's doing all these bad things, he's smuggling cocaine. If he's doing these bad things, yes, crucify the guy and lock him up. But if he is just doing some cocaine in his personal life and he's sleeping with all the Asian women that I'll never get a chance to lay down with, okay, all the pretty Asian babes that I'll never get with, okay, and he's going overseas where they allow it to sleep with underage women because they allow it in their country, okay, you better be careful, because it could be a trap. If you don't really know for sure, and if you don't have the FBI and the law and the courts and everything on your side when you talk this crap, it could be a trap. So unless this man is sitting at the negotiating tables in the White House, let it go. That's Biden's son. That's Biden's personal life, Biden's personal problem. That ain't got nothing to do with the White House. I don't really care what Hunter Biden is doing until he begins to mess with my life, or until he begins to embarrass our country by bringing in the BS and making it normal that ain't normal. And many are doing that. Facebook now, before I forget, is now showing you images. It's all about the images. And the images are about conforming to this image. Facebook now is sending me, well, I'll put it like this. They're tracking what you do on social media. Like me, I do a lot of Filipino discussion. Never been to the Philippines, but I do a lot of what I learn about the Philippines from my location. I share with people in that location, and they send back to me what's really going on, and then I do a video about that, and then it links me to the corruption that's going on as well in the Philippines. And so when the passport bros go over to the Philippines claiming that women of the Philippines are more submissive and more traditional. Not really. Women of the Philippines are more sexually explicit and more sexual giving. And they are more submissive as a practice to get foreign men. But the minute they get caught cheating or get caught scamming, then all of a sudden their feminist nature comes out. And they start to let these men know who is in the high court, who's winning here. And you may pack your stuff and go and get you another Filipino. Or you can move your ugly old behind, I wasn't attracted to you in the first place, back to the United States. Because I didn't get into the age gap thing if I wasn't going to scam you. What makes you think I will spend the rest of my life with you, sir? I'm not in this for the sex. It's all about money. It's all about scamming. And I had to apologize in other videos for saying that, oh, well, you know, you got it all wrong. I had it all wrong. Thank you, Mike. Shout out to Mike. Mike's journey in the Philippines. Shout out to Mike. So, am I going to the Philippines? Yes, I am. I'm going there to preach the gospel. I'm not going there to get, and I am going to Thailand when I'm out there. I'm going there to preach the gospel because I hear you can also preach the gospel on the streets of Manila and other parts of the Philippines easily. And they are doing it. I'm not going to preach the gospel like David Lynn. I'm going there to make me some friends. And when they see that I will judge Philippine hospitality according to Scripture, that is how I'm going to preach the gospel. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Pray for me. Facebook also is now showing pics to me. I checked earlier. It's the last 4 times I was on Facebook. I got pissed off at Facebook. Maybe they finally stopped sending them to me. But they sent me pics of these beautiful Asian ladies in their bikinis posing somewhere. Who's that? Oh, that's Judy. She's still living. I got a comment here. Hey, Judy. I didn't know if she was dead or alive. I know her brother is out here in Pittsburgh with me. But I don't know if she was dead or alive. I meant to ask him. I asked him about his mom and everybody. I didn't ask him about Judy. God, sister, cousin. See?
Ikaw malandi. Ako maganda lang. Ikaw makate. Ako masarap lang. Talo, diba?
Now earlier,
Anong
let
laban
me turn the volume down.
Ikaw.
Now earlier, this lady here, just ladies around my age. And earlier, this video that I deleted because I did it too long, it went over 50 minutes. I said, no, I won't tolerate over 50 minutes. She was dancing in her towel. Now, this is not, Facebook introduced me to the channel where you get to talk to these ladies. Okay, she's very pretty for my age. I think she might even be older than me, but she's very pretty. She was on a site that Facebook sends you to learn about the Philippines and stuff like that. And so there's like just pics on the site, not videos, just pics. And they want to know who you are. You get to go and befriend all these Filipino, not only women, but men. It's a Filipino site. It's not a dating site. Go there and you say hello to these men and women. And I've said hello to like the male musicians that play ukulele and guitar. Said, hey man, nice guitar playing or whatever. But the women, some of these women are like TikTokers. And so what they do is they show their TikTok footage on Facebook. This same woman was just in a video just less than 30 minutes ago dancing in her towel. She had nothing on but a towel. And she was dancing in her towel. She was singing to some rap song. Okay. And it's like they show their desperation for American men. Now, they're sending me all this stuff. There's a site for this. But they're sending it to me here. Oh, that's cute. Look, okay, this is porn. This is what I'm talking about. I can't show this to you because I'll get blocked off of Facebook. This is a video of men. This is a video showing penises. Okay? In order to sell Viagra and sell, they even show on here like a woman holding a penis. Like, this is porn. And this is porn. Let me get this off here. This is what I'm talking about. Look, you can listen to the sound. This is Facebook. This is what I'm talking about. They're showing you pictures of penises. And what you have to do is you have to go here, and these aren't pictures, this is the video footage, trying to sell you, trying to show you how to get a large penis within so many days, okay? And you have to, they give you the option of saying that you do not learn more. Okay, I'm not going to say that, but they give you the option of telling you, now see, when I tried to go to the options, they got rid of me. They pulled me off of there. But they try to give you the option of saying that you don't want to watch, you don't want this material, but you shouldn't see the material in the first place until you say, oh yeah, I'm interested in seeing this. And because it's Facebook, they should have to warn you that this is parental guidance, this is discretion is advised, okay? But they're sending me porn on Facebook to sell a product. They're sending me nude photos. They're sending me Asian women in skimpy outfits that are showing more than just one video. An Asian woman had her legs cocked open and it showed her vagina coming out of her bikini. And Facebook is okay with this. Okay? Now, I was strolling because I wanted to show you a picture of these bikini girls that they be showing me. And earlier when I did the video before this that I deleted, they wouldn't show any. But now I come back and, so, and then not only that, but women today are getting on Facebook and they're like letting everybody know, oh, I haven't had sex in a while. And any of you guys available, and stuff like that. And this is a local girl. I know where you're from. I know you. Okay, it's getting really, really bad. It's getting really bad. It's getting really bad. So pretty soon, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. A lot of Christians are going to cancel their Facebook accounts because of the content that they're starting to put on Facebook. A lot of Christians are going to cancel their account because.
What up, Facebook? Just letting y'all know we out here 6:30, about to pull out.
That's my boy Jerry Jefferson trying to get his. And then you know, the other thing that Facebook does is it exposes people. Here's a picture of some gay dude dancing on stage. The women just have to stand there and watch him act a fool of himself, okay? And a lot of my Facebook friends have given up on Christ, and they're just like looking for attention. You know what I'm saying? They've given up on Christ. They've given up. They've given up on Jesus, and they're just looking for attention. And now Facebook has joined the you know, first they're starting to slide porn into Facebook. Pretty soon they're going to slide some trans garbage into Facebook. And you name it, they're already, you know. But they track you on YouTube. And they track you on Google, which is part of Google, which YouTube is part of Google. Facebook, I don't think Facebook is necessarily a part of Google, but I believe it's in bed with Google, okay? But they're doing all this because they want you to conform to this image. And the image is, if you're going to have a penis, have a big one. Big as you can get it. So big that you're going to end up having health problems because of it. Okay? And then don't just be a married heterosexual, but have fun. Like heterosexuality isn't fun. Like marriage isn't fun. You need to try it sometimes. But marriage isn't fun. You need to be banging everybody. And if you're already having anal sex with your wife, you haven't really had anal sex until you had anal sex with a trans woman or a gay dude. Okay? Same thing for the women. If you're going to be gay, why not have it both ways? Same thing with lesbians. If you're going to be gay, why not, you know, sleep with a trans woman? He's gay. Now you say he's not gay, he's a trans woman. Oh, but yet you're calling yourself a lesbian if you trans woman and you lay down with a woman who's a lesbian. That makes you lesbian because you, even though you sleeping with this woman like a man sleeps with a woman, you're calling yourself a lesbian because you're with a lesbian. So now you identify as a lesbian. Kids are not to be kids anymore. Kids don't get to celebrate their gender anymore unless they make a gender switch. Then they can celebrate it. Boys that become girls can celebrate gender equality and gender identity. Boys that become girls. And girls that become boys can celebrate gender equality and gender identity. But if you stay and say, hey, if you look down between your legs and you say, Mom, I want to play football, you're not a boy. Get it in your thick skull. You my little girl. Come here, baby. You my little girl. Now go put on your dress. Okay? Grab your Barbie doll. And eat your Fruit Loops like a good little girl. We don't celebrate any longer man and woman in holy matrimony. We lie about what the Bible says. The Bible is designed for the Christian community. And there is no God outside the Christian community. Because without the Christian community, God is only an idea. It is us, the Christian community, that makes God work. It is us that shows forth the greatness of God. If we don't practice and celebrate heterosexuality is gone. If we don't practice and celebrate holy matrimony, nobody is getting married unless they're gay. But how does a old man like myself, or even younger, like in his 20s, going into his 30s, how does he become gay? He was just married for 20 years. You know what made him gay? Being exposed to it. Whether he was looking at porn, or whether he was having too many gay people around him that wanted to support him and climb under the covers with him. Something he saw, or some idea that kept penetrating his mind from somebody's mouth, made him want to give it a shot. And once he gave it a shot, there's no going back and saying, oh my God, I've sinned. Woe is me. Woe is me. You ain't going to do that. Now, I know people that have done that. And it doesn't mean that you won't do it again. But there's people that have done that. I've done it. Okay? The only thing you need to do to be gay, namely a man lying down with another man, is be exposed to the idea. Be exposed to the people that are doing this. Okay? And they give you an image. You see an image. Now, when you see this image in your head, that doesn't mean that that's what it feels like. When you see this image, that doesn't mean that you're going to be as happy when you engage as the image that you saw. The image makes you think one way, but once you practice, and the more you practice, you become accustomed to what you practice, but you never did experience that image like the way you saw it. Okay, just like men don't sleep with women that they admire. They sleep with women that sleep with them. I don't care how good looking you are. Unless you go into a brothel and you walk in there with a ton of money and start just picking women. I'll sleep with her, her, and her, and her, and they're all paid to look pretty. Okay, that's the only way you're going to sleep with the women that you actually picked. But the women that you looking at, you guys saying, God darn, she's fine. This lovely lady up here, just sitting there with hot pants on, looking as modest as I've ever seen. I looked outside, I said, who's she? Now I'm curious, because I've never seen her before. She might be visiting. But it won't happen. When I was married, I had no intention on meeting my wife. I didn't even dot a second eye at her. I didn't dot an eye at her until she was giving away something that she shouldn't be giving away. What I'm saying is it's okay to be homophobic. Because, first of all, we're all anti-gay until we are crazy enough to sit there and watch it. We're all anti-gay until we start hanging out with too many gay people. And we're all homophobic until we start being tempted. And let me tell you something. If you're not tempted, you won't watch it. If you're not tempted, once you see it, you will run, which is homophobic. You're not homophobic because you saw a man penetrate another man and it made you angry. You're homophobic because you saw a man penetrate another man and you thought, I better get off of here and run for something happen, for something pop off here. You're homophobic because you're afraid that if you keep letting this image get into your head, you will become what you hate. The worstest trick of the devil is to criticize people for being homophobic. You're homophobic not because it doesn't look delicious, not because it doesn't even look right. You're homophobic because you believe it's wrong, whether it's wrong because it's been wrong, or whether it's wrong because of some other outer motives that people don't discuss, that you see that they don't see, or whether it's wrong because you know in the eyes of Almighty God it's wrong. But your fornications are just as wrong. So if you're living with a woman trying to play house, you might as well call yourself gay. You just as wrong. Okay? A lot of y'all going to the Catholic Church doing confession, okay, and drinking the juice and eating the cracker. When you gonna stop fornicating, bro? This is why I'm not Catholic. Because where I come from, I get slapped. If I'm living with a woman and getting up there talking about, oh, hallelujah, Nina Shanda Mamahanda Hamamahaya. No. You get to be the little blue guy in the corner, don't get no coochie. You get to be the one that everybody's laughing at because you ain't getting none. Oh, D-Roy, light. Now, when was the last time you got laid, D-Roy? That's who you get to be. You get to be like me. You get to be like me. Because biblically, spiritually, and in the Christian community, sex is between a Christian biological man and a Christian biological woman. Not a Christian and a Muslim. Not a Muslim that goes to a Christian church and his Muslim wife. Not two gay people, not two lesbian people. And not a bisexual person. No. If you are straight, if you are living with your wife and you're keeping your sex in the business of your sex between the two of you, okay, then go over there. You ain't gonna take your wife to the strip club for a good time? Oh, well, I don't see how that would fit in because we usually have a good time at home. We don't go out for that kind of good time. When we go out, we usually go to the restaurant and we have the wine that we don't buy at home, and we usually have the chicken scampi and the pot roast, or the she likes to go Italian, I like to go, so we either go to Applebee's or Olive Garden. We don't really get into the club thing because we don't want to get drunk, first of all, and second of all, what we do sexually is, like, for example, I come home from work and my wife knows what day it is, and she knows when her clock is. And when I come home, she's usually wearing, my favorite outfit that she wears, that she knows just drives me crazy, And then sometimes when I'm sleeping, I'm saying, I feel something wet down below, and I'll stop there. But me and my wife are having a lot of fun at home. I don't see how adding a third party would help. We're having, a good time, and then we get together with other married couples, and we go to, we have parties, and we have get-togethers, we have dinner parties, banquets, and all like that. We teach other people in the church how to go out and find a mate that they can marry and be one-on-one with, and we communicate church to church and city to city, and so that everybody can find a wife and every woman can find a husband and get married and live forever and ever in holy matrimony, because we are the children of God, and this is what we do, and we are having damn good fun doing it. But you can't say that. Stay over there. Keep your mouth shut. Okay? Just give us your children. Just go over there. Shut your mouth, bro. Don't say nothing. We don't want to hear that Jesus garbage. Stay over there. Act like you ain't paying attention. Give us your children. Because we don't want your children to end up like you, a bigot, a coon, a troll, and tell us about how good you got it in a Christian heterosexual marriage. You of the devil. You ain't no good. You must be a Trump supporter. I said all that to say that we celebrate evil. You said that, and you got tired of us saying that Jesus is coming back. You keep saying that. Jesus is coming back soon. You've been saying that since before I was born. But if you read it, you would understand that all these things must happen first before the return of Christ. And some things have not happened yet. But wait for it. Most of it has already happened. Not all of it, but most of it has happened. They didn't tell you about all the things that must take place because you don't read the Bible. You cherry pick and then accuse us Christians of cherry picking. Cherry pick with me and I'll show you the scriptures that you don't read. Okay? The Bible says all these things must happen. And they are happening. Not all of them, but most of them. So we are getting closer. You can take a ruler and say, okay, Lord, don't let me down, because we were down here and we said Jesus was coming back. Now we're here. We said Jesus is coming back. Now we're right here. Oh boy. You are coming back soon. What happens when we get to here? The Bible says when you get to there, look up, for your redemption draws nigh. Because God is not playing. He's not. It is wrong to be straight. It is wrong to it is wrong to keep your virginity until marriage. You know, virgin women are talked to like idiots. Virgin men are talked to like even bigger idiots. You're a virgin. For what? Girl, go home. Wait for me. I'll be over in 5 minutes. Okay? We're going to get this solved tonight. That's the way people talk to virgins. You got to get rid of that virginity. I don't care if you do it with a homeless bum. You got to get rid of that virginity. You can't walk around like that. That's wrong. Why? Because if you're a virgin, you're the most morals person in the room. Because the number one sin in the world is fornication. Anybody that's keeping their body up under subjection is dumb for not being a Christian. Shout out to every virgin out there, because my question is, are you sure you're not a Christian? Because I don't see why I would be a virgin if I wasn't a Christian. And I'm not a virgin. I wish I was a virgin. And every Christian that I know wishes they were a virgin, especially if you've been a veteran Christian like me for so long. You wish you were still a virgin. Because nobody appreciates getting a divorce to be out here wondering where the heck can I find a good woman. Can't find her in the church anymore. But that don't bother you people of the world, because you just, as long as everybody is screwing. Husbands and wives have other people to sleep with besides their husband. There's the option of transgender women. You don't have to go completely gay. You can just do anal with a trans woman and you're not really considered gay. You're just considered half gay. Okay? But you're not really gay because a transgender woman is a real woman and most of them want straight men. So you really can't call yourself gay if you're sleeping with a tranny woman. And a lot of men are marrying. Some of the most masculine superstars you ever want to meet are married to trans women. And they are considered straight. And then you got lesbians that are okay with sleeping with a guy if he's a trans woman and he calls himself a lesbian. He identifies as a lesbian, so now she doesn't have to feel bad about being a lesbian because her lesbian lover has a penis. As long as everybody is screwing, no holds barred, no laws, no rules, nobody crying about this or objecting to this. Lose your virginity, lose your religion, just everybody F-U-C-K-I-N-G. And we're all good. Then we can go to work every day and act like we care. We can go to church and act like we care. We can go, and act like we're raising our children. As long as everybody is F-U-C-K-I-G. Before there's ever a wedding. Before you even get 18. And if you can know what it's like to have both sides, the heterosexual and the gay, pat on the back, man. You got it all. If you know how to get all those demons together in one bottle, in one capacity, this is how we keep them from judging us. We just get everybody screwing, and that way nobody can judge us because everybody's screwing everybody, so nobody can judge us. God bless you. I am DeRoy Cruz. I am your Life Applications Officer. It's 50 minutes. My time's up. Thank you for watching.